Okay, hi, my name is Kasey. I'm Danae's sister. This is Barely Bold, the channel, but we're going to be posting together more often now, not so much just Danae.
Right, so Kasey and I are both going to be using this channel. She'll be posting videos, hair tutorials, and like stuff like that via this channel. And I'll also be posting, so the different like channel marks, like Day with Danae, like tutorials with Kasey or whatever it is, but we're both going to be on this channel together as a unit now.
Yeah, and we're gonna ask Danae some questions about a breakup that she went through a few years ago with someone that she dated for a bit. So, So do you want to talk about your relationship?
Like just about it in general?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just talk about it.
So as you know, I dated a guy for like 5 years. We were together for the middle of high school until like my freshman sophomore year of college, and that was like such a time in my life where you go from high school to college. It's a big jump in personality and like who you are and how you change. It became one of those things where we would be together and then break up and then be together and break up, and it was just getting to be too much, you know, like we can't, I'm getting too old for this. It's pretty much how I felt. So I just ended it for good, which was really tough.
So what did that look like when you were ending it? Was it while you were in college then? And you just were over it?
So I wasn't over it. Like honestly, I had met someone else who like opened my eyes up to see that there are other guys out there that I could be interested in, and I was just, that was like when I made my mind up, where I was like, no, like I have to end this because there could be better for me and there could be better for him. Like we both could do better for each other. So when it got to that point, that's when I was just like, I have to just let this go.
So how did the breakup go? Did you break up with him or did he break up with you, or was it mutual?
So the way it was working out for me, it was like, I've always known the Lord, but I wasn't actively pursuing a relationship with Jesus Christ. And there's a big difference in that. So he came to Christ and he was really pursuing the Lord, like, and he didn't know how to be with me when we were unequally yoked, like we just were. We weren't in the same place of life. And instead of praying for me and like just loving me, he would try to convict me. So like he would try to say things to me and use scripture to like condemn me. And it was really hurtful. And we would be together, break up, be together, break up. And then I just was asking Lord, like, Lord, just show me what you want me to do, because I know this is not okay. I know what he's saying to me is not okay. I know this is not you. Just reveal to me what you want me to do. So I started journaling and writing down, like every time we broke up, I wrote down what happened, the story, so that when it would happen again, I would remember, like this happened before, and this is not okay to be happening over and over and over again. And it would just be like he would break up with me and say, I'm cheating on God. Like he would make comments like, I'm cheating on God with you, and then break up with me, and then he would come back and I would let him come back. And I got to the point where I was just like, no. Like I would ask the Lord to reveal to me some scripture to tell me the truth about how he feels about me, how the Lord feels about me. And he did. And I was like, okay, like this is not okay. Like this is not an okay relationship. It needs to end. It has to stop. I can't continue doing this to myself or to him. Like it has to just stop. It has to stop.
Was it hard to like make that choice?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was so hard. It was so hard to just, because when you have the power to like be with somebody, but you know you shouldn't, like you know it's not what God has planned for you, it's hard. It was really, really hard for me. It was really tough just like not contacting him, not answering his text messages, like not, just not actively wanting to be with him, even though there was a part of me that did. Like there was a part of me that did, but I knew it wasn't right. Like I just knew it wasn't right, and that was really, really, it was like the toughest part of my life so far. That phase.
Yeah.
You know.
But so after that breakup, like was your view of men like shaped, or relationships shaped in any way from it? Like how have relationships been since you broke up?
So it definitely shattered my view of men and like my hope for relationships and the way I think about leadership and like vulnerability, all that stuff, because I was with him for like 5 years. I was so vulnerable with him, and like he knew me so well, and he was using those vulnerabilities like against me toward the end, like to try to keep a hold on me, and like it wasn't healthy for the relationship. So it did for a while. Like I was just like, I don't want to be with anybody. Like even when I broke up with him, I was like, look, I'm sure you can find somebody that's great for you and like whatever, and I wish the best for you, and you know, God willing, I will meet someone. But I wasn't very hopeful because I felt when I ended it that I was not capable of being loved because of the things that were said to me, like the way I was made to feel. So it definitely did shape my opinion of men and the way I viewed men and how I perceived men and how I would let men talk to me or not let them talk to me. I just kind of cut them off as a whole after that relationship was over.
Okay. So like, do you have an idea then of like what you want for your husband and like that relationship to be, or do you just like no men ever, or do you feel like do you feel healed in that area at all?
I do feel healed, and I think that this past year of my life especially opened my heart back up to see that God, Danae, if you have a desire for marriage, God has somebody for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're capable of being loved, absolutely. And I do have traits and things that I want in a husband.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want to date again, like, because date just ends in heartbreak. Dating ends in heartbreak. I will be courted, I will court, and I will, whoever next person I'm with, that's gonna be my husband. Like, there's not gonna be any misconception there about who this person is to me.
Do you have any regrets from that relationship, or do you regret the relationship as a whole?
I don't want to say I regret it. I do wish I wouldn't have carried it out as long as I did, because I knew for a while, and it was just hard to end it. It was hard to end it, but I knew for a while that like he wasn't for me. It kept dragging on, and it just caused more hurt in the long run. Just cut the string now before it gets longer. Just like let it go. So I would have ended it sooner. But I appreciate everything I learned from it, because I learned a lot from him, and he's not like a terrible guy. He's a good man. He's a good guy. We just were not for each other.
Yeah.
Like when two people that are not for each other are together, it just causes so much arguing and just like possessiveness and just, jealousy and envy and all these things that were never meant to even be together. Like we were never meant to be together. It should have never happened. So I don't regret him. I think he's a great person. We just weren't for each other. But I'm happy I experienced it.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here and say that I can't say I regret it because it made me the woman I am today. Like God uses our relationships where we are to prepare us for where we're going.
So that's all the questions I have for you today. Thanks so much for being vulnerable and answering them.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's super hard to talk about hard things like that.
I like sharing this with people because when I'm hanging out with girls, like my friends and friends of friends, we have conversations about this kind of stuff with each other in the close-knit group that we have. But I know there's a lot of women that have friends to talk to about things like this. So it's nice having a sister that I can talk with, and my best friends. And I'll be doing more videos like this. You both will be doing. What are we gonna call it? I don't know. You gotta come up with a name for this like time where we sit and like discuss things.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll see. But we're thankful that you guys watched, and we will see you guys later. Bye.